Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated model. Today you're going to be reviewing a JC Wings Qantas Boeing 747-400 in the OneWorld Livery. That would be this one right here. JC Wings released 3 of them. This one came first, the other 2 came later. I didn't get that one, I wasn't really feeling that one. However, I did get the Go Wallabies Airbus A380, which I will do a review on that one momentarily. And I did get this one as well. But I got a couple of other Qantas models to do reviews on before I get to that one. Alright, I purchased this model from Troy's Toys, based out of Overland Park, Kansas. His website is www.troystoysinc.com. Allow me to give you share some information with you about Qantas and how they became an airline and how they are still flying strongly as we speak today. Qantas was founded on November 16, 1920 in Winton, Queensland, and commenced operations the following year in 1921, and the airline's first aircraft was a Avro 504K. Qantas is the 3rd oldest airline in the world based on foundation date at the KLM Royal Dutch Airlines and Avianca respectively, and still continues to operate under the same name today as it was when the airline was formed on November 16, 1920. The Qantas name comes from Qantas, an acronym for its original name, which stands for Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services. Qantas also has another nickname that the airline calls itself, the Flying Kangaroo. Qantas is the national flag carrier of Australia and the country's largest airline based on fleet size, international flights, and international destinations served. The headquarters of Qantas is located at the Qantas Centre, which is located in the city of Botany Bay, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, while the airline's main base of operations is located on the grounds of Sydney Kingsford Smith Airport, which is located approximately 5 miles south of the city centre in the suburb of Muscat in Sydney, Australia. The airline also operates hubs from Brisbane Airport, located in Brisbane, Australia, and Melbourne Airport, located in Tullamarine, Melbourne, Australia. The airline secondary hubs are located at Adelaide Airport, located in Adelaide, South Australia, Dubai International Airport, located in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and Perth Airport, located in Perth, Western Australia. The airline's focus cities are located at Cairns International Airport, located in Cairns, Queensland, Australia, Darwin International Airport, located in Darwin, Northern Territory, Australia, and Los Angeles International Airport, located in Los Angeles, California. Qantas flies to 20 domestic destinations and 21 international destinations in 14 countries across Africa, the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Oceania, with a fleet of 118 Airbus and Boeing aircraft. As of 2017, Qantas currently operates as a 4-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and the Boeing customer code for Qantas is 38. Alright, this is the front of the box you're looking at here, folks. The aircraft type, and then those the various Qantas 747 models. And then there's the model information at the bottom of the box. Okay, and this is the back of the box here. Nothing much back there except the Boeing license decal right there and the JC Wings logo there. And then there's the Facebook page of JC Wings. You can go to their Facebook page and get information about future coming releases. Alright everyone, this is the top of the box. The aircraft type, the Qantas title and deal you see there, and the Qantas logo right here on the right side of the top of the part of the box there. And then there's the model information. Okay, you're looking at the bottom of the box, see the aircraft type, the Qantas titles right there, the Spirit of Australia, the model information, and there's the 3 models right there. But this one here, this is the one I'm going to do the review on. Like I told you, I'm going to go back and do that one later. I passed up on that one. Okay folks, and this is the model that came with the stand here. And you see that little black pattern right there. That means when you put your model on the stand, that will prevent it from being damaged and scrapped. And then you come to down here at the bottom of the model stand, you see the little custom plaque here. You see the Qantas title, the aircraft type, and the model scale type there as well. This plaque deal here, this is something that JC Wings been doing since 2013, and it makes the model even stand out even better. That plaque on that stand, you know what I'm saying? Now this little plastic bag you see here with all this little stuff here, including the 2 little toothpicks right there, those are the gear replacements. I will show you the purpose of these later on in the model review. Stay tuned for that part. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, with all that information out of the way about Qantas, the history of Qantas, and how that airline came into existence, all the details here on this boxing right here, the three various models, plus the model stand and the gear replacements. With no further ado, folks, here is the model. Alright, there it is, folks. The JC Wings Qantas Boeing 747-400 in the OneWorld Livery. Let me give you some information about the OneWorld Livery you see displayed here on this aircraft model. The OneWorld Livery was introduced as part of the Alliance's 10th anniversary on February 1st, 2009. It features the OneWorld Alliance name in large letters that are almost 6.5 feet tall, and the Alliance logo is also painted along the side of the fuselage against a white or a polished metal background. You see there? The name of the operating member airline will be placed in small lettering in a standard position at the front of the aircraft below the OneWorld Alliance name and logo. See that? The Qantas right below the OneWorld title. Each member airline will also retain its regular tailfin design right here. And Iberia Airbus A320 was the first airline to sport this livery. Okay, now you got an idea of this livery. Let's get down to the details. Allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft. Shall we? Let's roll. Okay, now we starting on the port side / left side of the aircraft. You got a better visual view of the nose gears right here, the nose gear lights. I'll show you a better visual view of those later on. The open nose gear door with the partial registration number JU, and the nose cone here, and the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers. I'll give you a better visual view of those later on in the review part. Okay, now let's get down with all the details on this aircraft. See right here by the cockpit window, it says Lord Howe Island title. Now, what is Lord Howe Island, you ask? Well, Lord Howe Island is an irregularly crescent-shaped volcano remnant of the Tasman Sea between Australia and New Zealand, 370 miles directly east of mainland Port Macquarie, New South Wales, Australia, and about 560 miles southwest of Norfolk Island. The Lord Howe Island Group is part of the state of New South Wales, and for legal purposes is regarded as an unincorporated area administered by the Lord Howe Island Board, which reports to the New South Wales Minister for Environment and Heritage. Okay, got an idea of that right there. Now, right below the Lord Howe Island, you see the logo here, as well as by the L1 door and by the L2 door right here as well. That is the OneWorld logo, and Qantas became a member of the OneWorld Alliance along with American Airlines, British Airways, and Cathay Pacific as one of the 4 founding members on February 1st, 1999, which consists of 15 airline members from 6 inhabited continents. Okay, and then right below the windows here in the first class section here, long reach, the long reach title. If you didn't know and recognize, all the Qantas Boeing 747-400 aircraft carry this word long reach as part of the livery. This is actually a double meaning. It signifies both the long reach, the distance this long range aircraft can travel, and the town where Qantas commenced operation, Long Reach, Queensland, Australia. Okay, and then you see all the OneWorld billboard title right here, and then you see the Qantas title right there, the Spirit of Australia right there as well. Okay, and then right here, folks, these are the inboard landing lights. I'll show you a better visual view of those. No, we got them in pearl, very detailed right there. Okay, now we're back. We still on the port side of this aircraft. We see these big old engines right here. These are the Rolls-Royce RB211-524G-HT engines that are used on this particular aircraft, the Boeing 747-400. You also see the Rolls-Royce logo right here, as well as on this one as well. Now I'm going to turn it to the front, let you see the front angle of these engines, and the fan blades do spin, folks. Now you're looking at the front angle of these engines. And I'm going to show you here, the fan blades here, right there. Perfect. And over here as well. Okay. And you got a better visual view of the inboard landing lights right there on the edge of the wing. And then there's the bogey gear light, the bogey gears right there on the port side as well. Now you're looking at the engines on the starboard side, and they spin over here as well. Okay, there as well. And then you see the inboard landing lights over here on the starboard side as well. Okay, now you're looking at the front angle of this aircraft. You got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose cone, the entire nose gear featuring the gear lights right there, very detailed right there, the gear doors, what have you. So with that said, I'm going to take it back to the port side because there's more information I need to share with you over there as well. Here we go, let's roll. Okay, the Qantas logo you see here displayed on these engines here, as well as the tail. There. This is the logo for Qantas, which resembles that of a kangaroo, which was introduced in 1944 and was remodified in July 2007. The current Qantas logo was designed by Hans Holzbach of Holzbach Communications, whose headquarters is located in Sydney, Australia. And by the way, you also see the partial registration number on the end of the tail there as well. Okay, and finally, now you're looking at the winglet over here, how it's painted in red and detailed, all that. And then there's the red navigation light right there as well. Now we're back at the rear of the aircraft on the port side. You see the Australian flag decal right there, folks. This flag represents the country where Qantas operates from as the national flag carrier for the country of Australia. And then you see the registration ship number right next to the Australian flag decal right here, VH-OJU. Registration ship number VH-OJU. This is the 24th Boeing 747-400 to operate in the Qantas fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on January 18, 2000 and was delivered to Qantas on January 24, 2000. Okay, now you're looking at the back of the airplane. You see the APU, the auxiliary powered unit hole right here. And it is a hole there, folks. And then there's the strobe light right beneath the APU exhaust hole. There's the view of the whole aircraft from the rear view angle. Okay, we're on the starboard side where you see the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose cone, the nose gears, and the nose gear door right there, the long reach title, the OneWorld title logo there, the Lord Howe Island decal right there, the entire member of the OneWorld title across the fuselage, the Spirit of Australia right there, the Qantas title, then there's the front cargo container door, and then there's the inboard landing lights right there as well. And then you come over here, you got a visual view of the Rolls-Royce RB211 engines here, featuring the logos here, as well as the Qantas logos that's on these engines here as well. And you also see the 747 title right there as well. Okay, and now you're looking at the winglets on the starboard side, featuring the green navigation light. Okay, we're at the rear of the aircraft on the starboard side where you see the rear cargo container door, the bulk bin door, the Australian flag decal, the registration ship number, and the Qantas logo, the flying kangaroo logo displayed here on this tail here as well, and the partial registration number up there on the tail. Okay, before I show you the bird's eye aerial view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, I'm going to show you a feature of the gears. However, that's the only downside on this model. The gears don't roll that good, as you see there. But however, it does tilt, so that'll just have to do right there. So with no further ado, allow me to show you the bird's eye view of this aircraft. Okay, top view, folks. There's the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit window, the power escape hatch door, the Lord Howe Island titles on both sides. You see the OneWorld title on both sides. You see the anti-collision beacon light here on this distinctive hump right here, featuring the antennas right there. The ADF antennas right there in 3D. The SATCOM box. Another antenna there. And this little dot you see featured there, as well as over here. Those are the illuminator lights that light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now come over to the wings. See the RB211 engines right there. Fuel dump valve and the winglet right there, folks. Same over here. The RB211 engine on this side. The fuel dump valve and the winglet over there as well. Okay, we have the undercarriage belly view. This is the nose cone, the closed nose gear door, the open nose gear door, and the nose gear. Antenna there. The anti-collision beacon light, the hole where the stand goes in at. The center bogey gears right here. there. Couple antennas there. Pressure relief valve antenna. The APU exhaust doors right there. And then there's the gears over here. There's the engines there. Registration ship number. Fuel dump valve in the winglet. Same over here. The engine's there underneath. Fuel dump valve in the winglet there. Okay, now since I showed you the bird's eye view of this aircraft and the undercarriage view of this aircraft, I'm going to put it on that stand that I showed you earlier. So here it is on the stand, folks. Okay, I finally got this model on the stand. You're looking at it on the port side. You see here, all the gears intact. The nice little engines there, all detailed right there. Okay, now you're looking at this aircraft from the front view angle. Everything intact, how it's flexing a little bit with the model on the stand. Okay, now you're looking at this aircraft on the starboard side. Okay, and finally you're looking at this model from the tail cam angle. Alright. Okay, I got in this position for a reason, and before I take this model to stand, the reason for it is the gear replacements. I'm going to go ahead and take them all, starting with the front gear right here. Detachable right there. Okay. There. 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 And here. There. Retractor right there. And over here. Okay, there we go. Alright, finally got them all off. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna let you put this at a different angle, let you see them without the gears. Here they are. Alright, had a little challenge getting the gears off, but I finally got them off. But now you see them without the gears, you know, in flight mode on the port side. And now you got two options from this point on. You can choose to leave them without the gears. However, you're gonna display them without the gears. These are the gear replacements, and the purpose of the gear replacements is to substitute the gears while you got your model displayed in flight position. Or you can choose to leave them with the gears on in the gear down position. I choose to leave mine in the gear down position. Alright, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on here, take this model to stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review. Okay, the seating configuration. Qantas has 3 seated configured versions that the airline uses on their Boeing 747-400 aircraft. However, on this particular Qantas Boeing 747-400 aircraft, it seats 364 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, folks. From rows 1 to 8, which is the main deck, that'll be from here to about right here. And rows 11 to 16, which is the upper deck, that'll be here all the way back there. You have a total of 58 business class seats, 40 of those on the main deck and 18 on the upper deck. And rows 34 to 39, that'll be from here to about right here. You have 36 premium economy class seats, and rows 46 to 75, which is also on the main deck. That'll be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have 270 economy class seats, which brings a total of 364 seats. And finally, Qantas currently utilizes their Boeing 747-400s on routes from Sydney to Hong Kong, Johannesburg, South Africa, Santiago, Chile, Tokyo, Haneda, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and New York JFK via Los Angeles, and from Melbourne to Hong Kong and Los Angeles, and from Brisbane to Los Angeles, Sydney, and San Francisco via Honolulu. Well, folks, this concludes this model review. Please rate and subscribe and leave me your comments and suggestions. I'd like to know if you have this model or you plan on getting this model. This model is still available, folks. So with that said, take care. God bless. There's more coming. Stay tuned.